Hey guys, thanks for joining me on another week of Shop Talk. I'm GL Moss and I'm excited to talk to you today about the four-wheel drive system on a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon versus an all-wheel drive system that you get on a Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Come along with me, I'm excited to show you some new features. Hey guys, thanks for joining me inside the brand new 2019 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. What I wanted to do real quick was go through some of the steps and features required to get the vehicle from 2 high to 4 high all the way to 4 low, using the locking axles front and rear, disconnecting the sway bar, and then returning the vehicle back into 2 high. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure the vehicle is at a complete stop. Second thing you want to do is you want to take the transmission and shift the transmission into neutral. Now, vehicles nowadays have a lot of electronics. Most vehicles with four-wheel drive systems have an electronic transfer case system. Jeep Rubicon, one of the awesome features, they still have a manual engaging transfer case. That means you and your bare hands are going to grab a transfer case knob and you are going to manually be shifting these gears into the proper location. With that, I recommend slow and steady wins the race with this one. Try not being too herky-jerky. You will feel it does take a little bit of force, but nothing too crazy. Don't be alarmed if you do have to kind of pull on it. So to first go through with it, vehicle is in neutral. I'm going to grab the knob, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to pull down on it. You are going to see that the vehicle is now engaged into 4 high. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to push the lever to the right and then pull down lightly. I'm going to pause there. I'm going to make sure that the vehicle does engage neutral in the transfer case. I like pausing here, letting all the electronic systems catch up to it. From there, I am now going to engage the 4 low system. You will see we are in 4 low and the locking mechanism does appear on your transfer case. It also does turn off your electronic stability control. It's because that will help you make a turn, because with your tires locked, one will go faster on the inside versus the outside, and that would cause limited slip. So that's why they turn the stability control feature off. From here, what you might want to do is you might want to engage your front and rear axles. If you want to lock your rear axle, you take the tab, push the tab down, and that is only going to lock your rear axle. To lock both of the axles, pull up on the tab, and that's going to lock your front and your rear axle. From there, you're going to want to disconnect the sway bar. Hit the sway bar button, system's going to go through the features, and it's going to disconnect your sway bar. From here, you're going to take the vehicle, put it into drive, and you're going to go have a great time on the trail. When you're done with that specific trail or specific mud section you were going through, and you want to take the vehicle back into 2-wheel drive, what you're going to do is shift the vehicle back into neutral. If you would like, you can physically go through and touch all of the buttons, releasing the axle. You would just hit this button here. That would unlock the axles for you. You can hit the sway bar button and do that as well. Or what Jeep has done for you for ease of convenience is it will automatically know that when you have taken the vehicle from 4 low and you're going to return the vehicle back in, it will automatically reconnect your axles and start doing the proper things. Like before, I paused the neutral and transfer case in neutral, let everything catch up. Then I take the vehicle into 4-wheel high. You can see that. From there, engage 2 high, back into drive, and we're good to go down the road. All right, now that we got to see how a 4x4 system is engaged, let's go see how a Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk's all-wheel drive system differs. All right, guys, thanks for joining me inside the 2019 Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. What I'd like to do real quick is go through some of the features on how you're going to be using the different all-wheel drive features. Like I said, it is all-wheel drive, so it will always be moving the wheels forward. The only thing you really can do is you get to change the settings on it. Timing sequences, paddle shift sequences, because this is a high-performance vehicle. It has a 4-wheel flat toe system. I'm going to kind of go through some of these for you. So to start out, the vehicle is always in auto mode. What that means is your transmission, your paddle shifters, your stability control, power distribution for your all-wheel drive, the suspension, and the steering is all set up for street mode, which is basically just comfort mode. The other features that we have, if we go 1 turn to the left, you're going to see we engage sport mode. That takes your paddle shifters, your transmission, the stability control, all-wheel drive, suspension, and steering, and just tightens everything up for a better performance feel. To go 1 step above that, you have track mode. This is going to completely disengage your traction control, turning all traction control off, and it's going to take the transmission sequences, your paddle shift sequences, power distribution, steering, and suspension, and it's going to take it all to the most highest performance level it possibly could be taken to. From there, you can engage the snow system. You're going to go 1, 2, 3 clicks all the way to the right, going past auto, and you're going to see some major changes on your screen. One thing you're going to notice, the transmission is set up for snow. That is going to make the gearing and the timing on it just slower. Not going to allow it to spin through and slip through the ice or through the snow. Paddle shifters is going to be just regular, kind of like a street mode. From there, you go into stability control. Compared to track, where it's no stability control, snow is full stability control. It's going to be allowing power distribution to go where it needs to go. That's why the all-wheel drive, you can see now, says 50-50. If it needs to send power to the front so it can crawl through better, it will. If it needs to send power to the rear so it can push through better, it will. Suspension and steering are set to the most comfortable modes. Then you have your four-wheel flat tow. That's basically just going to disengage everything. It's going to allow you to tow this vehicle. The funnest feature, probably the feature everybody wants to play with most, something I have definitely not gotten the luxury to test, is the launch control mode. Launch control is how you're going to be able to take this vehicle, hold your paddles, hold your brake, get your RPM set to a certain level, and then you're going to be able to drop everything and launch this thing off the line as quick as possible, giving you that all-wheel drive feel, always propelling you forward. Hey guys, I just want to take a second and say thank you for watching this video with us. Thank you for joining us on another week of Shop Talk. I'm GL Moss. If there's any questions you have for me, please visit us at mosssavings.com. I'd love to help you out and love to just talk shop with you. Thanks.